Today, I'm going to give you 3 sales situations that you will face consistently. And I'm going to give you a quiz. Are you ready for the pop quiz? Get ready. There's going to be 3 questions. It's going to be multiple choice. I want you to answer in the comments below. I'm going to circle back and give you the correct answer and explain why it's correct. This is going to help you increase your closing percentage. I like to say onboarding percentage. I'd rather onboard someone than close them. All right. And it's also going to help reduce your sales cycle. So ready? Ready for the quiz? Here we go. 3 questions. Question number 1. What's most important to make a meaningful connection with a new prospect? So imagine you're connecting with a new prospect for the first time, in person, on the phone, or through Zoom. All right. A, understand who they are as a person so that you can connect with similarities and build rapport. That's A. B, show up with the information that would be helpful for their organization based on your products and services. B, that's B. C, ensure that you show up on time, are professional, and present your offer early. Now, there's bits and pieces in all of these answers that could be good, but I'm asking you for the best answer, all right? So the answer is A. Why is the answer A? I'll explain exactly why. Because the most important thing in the sales process, and if you don't do this, you're not going to connect with someone and they'll have their walls up. You have to build rapport. That's about earning their trust. In order to earn someone's trust, there's several things that take place. The quickest way to connect with someone is similarities in your background. So if you're in a meeting, let's say I'm meeting with Sue. Sue, great to connect. Before we get started, I noticed that you coached your daughter's soccer team. So did I when they were young. How cool is that? I'm sure you have some interesting stories, all right? And this is an actual meeting I have with someone. They're like, yeah, we talked for about 2 to 4 minutes and we connected, we broke the ice, and she lowered her walls. So connect with someone with similarities from your background, and then you can execute it on how I just explained, okay? As you get the conversation started, Sue, Bob, Frank, before we get started, I see you, me too. You got it? Okay. By the way, with rapport, it's not just connecting with similarities from the background. That's how it starts. It's also matching and mirroring, okay? So if someone's talking really fast, then you talk fast. If someone's talking slow, slow down your cadence. And in their subconscious, they'll think, hey, this guy, this gal, they're okay. They're not some fast talking salesperson. When you match and mirror people's communication style, you'll connect with them and build rapport subconsciously. All right, question number 2. You end the meeting with a prospect. This happens so often, and so many salespeople get this wrong. You end a meeting with a prospect and they ask you to follow up in a week. How would you handle this situation? Okay. A, make sure to find a good time to follow up. B, to save both of you time, get a time and a date in the calendar for both of you that's agreed upon before you end the meeting. C, add it to your CRM and make sure to follow up often and frequently. So what's the answer? Comment below. I'm going to give you the 2 wrong answers first, and then I'll give you the right answer, and I'll explain why it's the right answer, and I'll talk about what you say and how you say it to help you, all right? So A, make sure to find a good time to follow up. And C, add it to your CRM. Yeah, that's good. And make sure to follow up with them often and frequently. No, I'm talking about eliminating the need to follow up. So the answer is B, to save both of you time. Get a time and date in the calendar, and it's agreed upon before you end the conversation, whether it's in person, through Zoom, or on the phone. Make sure they accept that invite before you end the conversation, all right? And this is how you do this. So let's imagine I'm meeting with Cindy, and Cindy says, Chaz, thanks. So I want you to live through me and think about yourself in this situation. Cindy, So I'm the salesperson. Cindy says, Chaz, hey, great meeting. Tell you what, could you follow up with me in a week? Cindy, remember, clear next step. Cindy, would it be okay with you to save both of us time, to put a time and date in the calendar so we're not going back and forth a week from now? Do you see what I just did? Okay. I said to save both of us time, not to save you time, both of us time. You're equals, but you're the authority. It's your job. Here's the prospect, here's you. It's your job as the authority to guide and direct the conversation. So you do that by asking questions. The person asking the questions controls the conversation. Cindy, to save both of us time, okay, so I'm looking to save her time and me. I'm equals, all right? You're equals, but you're the authority, don't forget. Would it be okay to put a time and date in the calendar to prevent us from having to go back and forth a week from now? So I'm showing her, I'm saving her time, I'm saving me time, and we're not gonna have to go back and forth a week from now if I was just gonna follow up. Do you understand that? It's not about following up. It's as the authority, guiding and directing the conversation, ending with a time and date in the calendar, and it's agreed upon. If they're interested, they'll schedule the time and date, okay? If they're like him and hawing about it, they're probably not interested. They're just blowing smoke and they're too afraid to hurt your feelings. Here's a bonus for this. I'll say this sometimes if there's some hesitancy. I'll say, Cindy, if you're not interested in scheduling a next step, no worries, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. And then it's called going for no. And typically when you go for no, more people are more likely to say yes, because it's okay if you don't schedule a meeting. I'm taking all the pressure off her or him, whoever you're talking to. All right, does that make sense? Are you tracking? All right, how are you doing so far in the quiz? We did 2 questions. We're gonna do 1 more question. Let's get to it right now. All right, question number 3, the final question of the day. Are you ready, YouTube? Let's go. If you are going to present an offer, what information should you know first? So many salespeople fail at this. You get this and it will increase your onboarding percentage significantly. Chaz, what's an onboarding percentage? It's the same as closing percentage. I just like to onboard people as opposed to close them. Got it? All right. If you're going to present an offer, what information should you know first? A, the benefits and features of your products and services. B, the main problem, what it's costing them, and how it's preventing them from reaching a goal or objective. All right. C, make sure that you have a streamlined presentation that hits on the main points of your product and service. All right. Wrong answers. A, if the benefits and features of your products and services. Benefits and features went out a long time ago. It's about them, not about your benefits and features, okay? I'll explain this in a second. C, another wrong answer. Make sure that you have a streamlined presentation that hits on the main points of your product and service. You need to know about information about them. It's about them, not about you. It's not about your features and benefits. It's about solving their problem. And if you don't, let's go to the right answer. If you don't understand the main problem by asking them questions, here's the problem, and then you have to go deeper to understand what it's costing them, okay? We call that pain. People make decisions based on pain and gain. Most of the time, it's on pain. So you uncover the main problem, what it's costing them, how it prevents them from reaching a goal or objective. Once you uncover that information, that's like getting the little, when you first start talking to them, oh, they have a little cut on the surface. But then when you start digging down and cut below the surface by asking penetrating questions, you find out there's a cancer there, okay? The cancer is that problem that's costing them money, that's costing them time, it's giving them frustration. That's where people are in an emotional state to buy. So never present your offer until you find the problem, what it's costing them, and how that problem is preventing them from reaching a goal or objective. So comment below, like this, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for next week when we'll do 3 more questions to help you in sales. Go rock this day.